It's interesting. My first book talks about this, and it deals with these two grandparents living together who are from different parts of the world. And that actually happened. My grandmother moved in, and my grandfather from my father's side moved in, and they didn't speak Punjabi or Latvian, but they communicated, and I thought that was so interesting how these two very different worlds can communicate together. You know, they don't ask white men to also write about only about being a white man. It's really interesting because they can write about anybody, but the more and more marginalized or more defined you become, they being the publishing world, expect you to speak to that. So there's been a lot of conflict about authors of multi-ethnic identities who write about cultures that aren't theirs. Writers and artists in general need to surround themselves with people who believe that they should be doing that. Teaching is so fun because I get to see students at their most curious. They're finally independent, they get to believe in what they want, and they're so fragile at the same time. So with just like a little encouragement, so much can happen. To just be curious about everything and not just to focus on writing. I think take classes in archaeology, take classes in science, take classes in everything, because when you're creating a world, you're not just creating a literary world that only exists in beautiful words, but you're creating real people, hopefully. And even if you're doing high fantasy, they have to be authentically relatable. So get to know humanity through the arts, through the sciences, through politics, through everything. Read everything and examine your assumptions about what you think you know, and keep learning more.